now occur.
Bro, I swear you suck so much cock. If you don't start this fucking recording, I swear.
0.75.
No.
You definitely started it, bro.
0.60.
That's
This
the
is why I
joke. You
hate
started
your
it.
kind. This is why I'm gonna put a bomb.
Alright, guys,
in
this
your
is
freaking
Sons
mention, bro.
Liberty. I'm Kaika, your
I'm gonna
host with
put
the
this
most.
fucking
Shut
tail
the
up
fuck
your ass, bro.
up, bro.
First
Please.
topic.
No, shut the fuck up. Sunnyhawkeye, please.
Oh. Alright. Hello guys, welcome to Sons of Liberty. It's your monthly episode. We're here with my co-host
I like
King
Destiny
Chow, who
2.
can't fucking talk, and Kaika.
I like Destiny 2.
And
Remember when we
Kaika-
used to do these bi-weekly?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Ha ha
Never
ha
heard
ha
of
ha
that.
ha
No,
ha
no.
ha ha.
Wait, I don't remember ever doing it bi-weekly, actually. That's actually myth, you know. It's the
Yeah,
Mandela effect.
It's the Mandela catalog.
Yeah. We actually only did monthly and possibly yearly, you know.
Ah, true. Yeah, honestly, I think we might be making too much content. You know, we gotta space this out, let people breathe from our, absolutely groundbreaking hot takes. Who gave you the permission to speak?
You did.
Who gave either of you the permission to speak? A furry and a Jew? Blasphemy.
Bro,
get him out of here.
Aren't you literally brown though? Like, pick a disability.
Who gave any of us the right to speak?
True. Hey, but that's the whole point of the podcast. We speak when we're not allowed to.
Damn.
Anyways.
Speaking of wilds, Joe Biden.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Joe Biden.
I think any actual like Sons of Liberty viewer, super fan, will recognize that our one weakness is transitions. Why couldn't we ever just say, first topic, guys? We have to do some cringe shit.
That's such a cringe like transition.
Maybe that's like
it's not a transition. That's the point. Like,
maybe our like niche is like Keemstars. You know, when he was doing those transitions, they were really dog shit. When he was doing
he's like,
we're the Keemstar politics. I said this like 2 years ago,
bro.
We're the Keemstar politics.
Why? I don't think we want to be Keemstar, bro. That guy was like super racist. Anyways,
all right. Like we were saying, we're the new Keemstar.
Anyways, up, guys. Drama alert nation. I'm your host, King Chow.
Hey, you guys want to know something embarrassing? King Chow was a Keemstar fanatic in
what is up, nation? Nah, okay, that's fake news. I actually like. Okay, this is like a side tangent topic. I actually like hated Keemstar for a long ass time because like the beef that he had with Granny Andre. If you understand any of what I'm talking about, then you were generally the same age as me when the fucking old YouTuber drama happened, and you're a real one. Subscribe if you're a real one.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, see, because you're not a real one.
As Joe Biden, that's why.
Oh, speaking of which, Joe Biden. See, I can do it too. I'm pulling up my fucking eyes.
Speaking of which, Joe Biden exists, which is why we need to talk about him.
I love how literally every single. You know what? No,
guys.
Enough.
Dude, just talk about it. We already transitioned like 3 times.
Please.
Well, we need to transition the 4th time to untransition.
Speaking of transition,
they can't fucking decide whether they want to be a guy with a cock or a woman with a vagina. Like, fuck.
Speaking of gay, Joe Biden.
You know what? That. Fuck it. Go with it. Sure. Oh, I'm having a brain aneurysm.
So basically, remember when COVID-19 was a thing? Like, let me check my watch.
Bro, 2 years ago? Don't you know there's actually a new variant out?
It was 3 years ago, actually.
3 years ago, guys. We're still talking about COVID to this day, which is wild.
Yeah.
But remember when that was a thing, right? Let's go into the memory phase of this podcast. What were you doing 3 years ago? Please tell us in the comments below. Anyways.
Yes, artificially drive up our engagement metrics. We really need it. Oh my God.
The funny part is John Trolinsky's gonna type some weird shit in the comments.
Oh yeah. like our one viewer that like interacts with us that isn't just like, you liberal.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. It's gold.
So getting back to the COVID thing, as Sunnyhawkeye mentioned, there are
What?
new variants. There's a
What?
new variant tarnishing
Now let him cook,
unvaccinated
though.
people.
Nah.
Let
No
me
way
bring
is
down the kitchen, bro.
Kaka really talking, bro. No way, bro. What is
Hawkeye?
Kaka talking, bro?
Hawkeye?
Wait, also, wait, hold
Hawkeye?
on. Kaika, why do you have that random ass guy as your profile picture? Like,
Oh,
on
shit.
the podcast. I'm pretty sure that's, like, doxing, and, like...
He's my superhero. I'm gonna change it in post production.
that's
He's my
not...
superhero, bro.
You do realize that it's still good. It still uses, like, the background color of
Yeah,
the
I know.
image, right?
Yeah.
You're retarded. Okay, whatever.
Anyways, guys.
This guy's very smart.
Put back on the furry. We want to see the furry profile picture.
No, bro, you're wild. Speaking of wild, Joe Biden, the same choice.
Wait, can we just talk about
never
the fucking
fucking
Biden
ends.
and COVID,
Okay,
please?
okay.
Please.
Why do we give a shit about Joe Biden? Please get to the point.
All right,
Because he's our president. Why wouldn't we give a care about
Once
Joe
Joe
Biden?
Biden stops breathing, which is in all likelihood soon, we will stop caring about him. And I don't want to advocate for his death if the Secret Service is watching. I'm just pointing out.
Yes,
comments.
you do.
FBI, it was a joke.
Please.
We were memeing. It was satire.
No, we're not.
I'm definitely joking.
Sonny,
speaking of
Sonny, shut up.
speaking of not joking,
Okay, you know what? I'm taking over. You're
Alright,
too disabled
alright.
for this bullshit. Okay. Wait, who is Jill Biden?
Are you
bro, that's the
retarded?
first lady.
Are you retarded, dog? I can't tell. If you're joking or
Maybe
Mhm.
the fuck.
You don't know who Jill Biden is? The
No.
esteemed Dr. Jill Biden, who got her doctorate degree from a community college.
What?
Yeah, you don't know who Jill Biden is, who has a doctorate in something that's not
Hey.
related in doctoral.
Yeah, I think I am actually retarded. Because this is either like some sarcasm or this is just like. See, this is the autism kicking in. Or is it like an actual person that's just so irrelevant? Is it like Joe Biden's first lady? I don't know. I'm looking this shit up.
Let me just talk about how retarded
Jill
the doctorate-
Biden. Oh my god!
That's
It
the first
is!
lady, bro.
It's the first lady! Okay, so I'm not fucking.
Why-
I'm
you
not
didn't get it from
schizophrenic.
Jill and Biden. You didn't get it from that.
Wait, so
You-
then who is she?
The first
Bro.
lady, dog.
Wait,
Bro,
hold on.
this is gonna be a TikTok, bro.
This guy has zero brain cells, bro. The amount of
No,
wrinkles in your brain is smooth. Bro, your brain is a bowling ball, bro. That's how smooth it is.
Bro, don't turn me into a fucking what is that one game? It's not GTA. It's the other one. It's like NEBG Drive
Nah, bro,
fucking
it's gonna be
TikTok
Temple
YouTube
Run.
short.
It's gonna be Temple Run or fucking what's the Subway Surfer? bro.
Subway Surfers.
It's gonna be Subway Surfer, bro.
Yeah, Subway Surfers gameplay turned off. It's just the visuals and it's the fucking text to speech TikTok voice.
Bro,
I heard
it's gonna be
it's
the-
just- Yeah, it's,
No way.
Hey, these guys are bad on metagaming the fucking algorithm.
that's
Anyways.
fucking that's crazy. Wait, okay, so bro,
Shut up. You don't have speaking
she
privileges.
got 3 last names. Jill Tracy Jacobs Biden, bruh. L.
Ran through.
Bro, Hispanics have like 20, bro. What's your point?
Oh, true. How many last names you got? Can we fact check that?
I'm not doctor myself.
Yeah, can you dox
it's-
yourself for the entire
it's-
podcast?
It's
It's
Sunny
an-
Hawkeye, Ethan Garcia, Lopez. What's more stereotypical? Hispanic Lopez,
I like how one of those is
Gustavo
not even-
Jorge.
Jorge, Gustavo,
Jose,
Joaquin.
Guillermo.
Guillermo, yeah. Destiny 2 Hawkeye.
You know, trying not to say my real name out here.
Real.
Anyway.
No, that is your real name, bro. Trust.
Alright, guys, let's actually get to the real topics.
Have we even talked
Dr.
about
Jill Biden, who has a fake doctorate because she has a doctorate in education. That's besides the point.
Oh.
She is like quintuple, sextuple vaxxed, and she got COVID.
No surprise.
Yeah, I mean, we've all known the vaccine has been pretty ineffective for a long time, and she's gonna distance herself from everyone for 1 week, which is kind of weird because
Yeah,
I could have
is it,
sworn.
is it 1
2
week
years
kinda
ago.
short?
Yeah, 2 years ago was 2 weeks, but you
no,
know
see, it's 1 week because of vaccine. If you get COVID, it made it 1 week. That's what they made it to. If you
But
got the vaccine.
that's not how viruses work.
Well, that's how they say, bro. I listen to doctors.
Yeah. Trust the science, bro. Trust
No.
Trust Dr. Fauci.
My sources, I made it the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, that's your source for everything. No surprise.
Bro, our whole script is I made it the fuck up, bro.
No, actually, it isn't. Our
Nah,
our source
bro,
is
what do you
Twitter.
mean?
Oh, sorry.
Bro, there's no
X.com.
sources.
Bro.
You just deleted the scripts.
All right, I'm gonna do this off the dome of my head, dog.
This podcast has
Karine
so much concentrated
Jean-Pierre.
autism.
The Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary, that's really bad at her job, basically said that in the future, Joe Biden is gonna roll out some vaccine guidelines, which basically means mandates, but in like, you know when apps used to have like soft versions or light versions?
Yeah, sure.
It's basically gonna be mandates, but light. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna say, oh, it's a guideline. You don't have to follow it, but also enforce it on every federal working employee. So
Wait.
there's
So are
that.
we gonna be in lockdown again?
Wait, hold on.
Um,
Isn't that like, wasn't that already being rolled out in 2022? Like, if you were a federal employee, you had to get vaccinated?
Right, and they're bringing that back.
Oh, okay.
And so some people are speculating they're gonna bring back lockdowns before the presidential election, which
But that doesn't
I
make
wouldn't be
sense,
surprised.
right?
Well,
The
no,
thing is,
it does make
would
sense.
they bring back lockdowns when like a flesh-eating amoeba is attacking the East Coast right now?
I mean, okay, but the thing is,
You know about that? It's huge, bro.
Yeah, the brain-eating amoeba. It's amoeba. It's all over TikTok. I know, but the thing is, it's not about it making sense from the perspective of responding to a public health crisis in the most honest way possible. You have to look at it from the lens of how could this consolidate the people in charge more power, because that's always what it boils down to, unfortunately, right? Basically, if there was another COVID lockdown, right? What does that sort of entail naturally is what happened during the 2020 lockdown was basically there was, this giant restriction of, rights, as what happened the first time. More importantly, everybody was isolated, everybody was worried, everybody was alone and scared. And that's the ideal situation for a population to be in if your ultimate goal is control and to manipulate people into voting for candidates that promise the end or the fix of this new wave of COVID. So basically, it's just another way for the Democrats to consolidate power. It's always been this. It's going to continue to be this until people stop giving a fuck. Which it actually did work in 2022. I don't know if you guys remember the Delta Omicron fusion, Deltacron, or was it Deltacron? Whatever. That was like being hyped up as being cause for another lockdown, but everybody was so tired of staying indoors and not having anything to eat and not being able to work that they just didn't care. And then that it didn't work. We didn't have a third lockdown, but we will if people start caring again. So honestly, the solution to a lot of this shit is just act like a lockdown isn't happening, even if other people say that it is. And if everybody does that, then that's it. It doesn't happen.
Very true. I mean, I think personally, the lockdown probably won't happen. But there's always that possibility, which is always a cause for concern, I suppose.
So, do you think our economy can take another lockdown though?
The economy's fucked either way.
Yeah, no.
It's the difference between being in a recession for 6 years and being in a recession for 12 years.
Let me tell you guys something.
Big
The Federal Reserve has been toying around with this weird gray area in the economy where they're kind of increasing interest rates where they're kind of not, and they're hoping the housing market doesn't crash, but it seems pretty imminent that the housing market's going to crash. And the predicament, as I outlined in like a podcast from a year ago, is increase the interest rates, then inflation will occur, and they have to increase the interest rates because people are spending too much. But if they decrease it, then not enough economic activity will actually occur, and the economy is going to crash. So they're in this weird gray area where they're increasing it and they're decreasing, and then they're kind of staying in the middle. And so if COVID happens again, it's probably going to be to the point where there's no economic activity and the economy crashes.
I mean, we're basically at the point where does anybody actually remember how this whole thing with COVID started? 2 weeks to stop the spread, flatten the curve. This is actually kind of a similar situation, but with the economy instead of with healthcare, with hospitals. You can think of inflation as a type of flattening the curve, What we don't want is inflation. What we really don't want is an entire market collapse. That's what in this analogy, like, if we didn't have the 2 weeks to stop the spread, or at least this is what they claim, hospitals would be overrun with, fresh COVID patients. They wouldn't be able to handle the demand, and people who could have been treated or hospitalized would just kind of be left out to rot. And of course, nobody wants that. I mean, duh, right? But the thing is, of course, that led to 2 weeks turning into a month, turning into 3 months, turning into a year, turning into 2 years. But the thing is, in the context of the economy, because the economy has to eventually return to a working order in order for production lines to, supply chains to actually give paying people the goods that they need. The economy doesn't get to just crash. Just like how, doctors and, hospitals and healthcare doesn't get to just stop. Everybody needs goods and services. Everybody needs healthcare. Everybody needs these systems to function. And so crashes must be as temporary and as short as possible, if non-existent, where applicable. That's why it made sense, at least in some context, for the 2 weeks to stop the spread for COVID, and why it makes sense on some level to employ temporary inflation in the economy to avoid a crash. Now, that does not mean that any of this inflation could really be realistically blamed on anybody other than Joe Biden, or at the very least, primarily on Joe Biden and his administration, because the problem wouldn't have existed if Joe Biden and his administration didn't fumble COVID so spectacularly. And if there wasn't so much, government overreach and corruption as it, pertained to locking down the market and artificially restricting who can work and on what basis. It's basically what I'm saying is it's almost kind of like ironic in a certain way, because we're dealing with the same problem but with a completely different perspective. And it's like, just because inflation does make sense on a certain level to prevent a market crash, which is worse, that doesn't mean that the inflation is good, and that doesn't mean that we have to appreciate Joe Biden for the inflation that we're getting, especially considering the fact that not only does the inflation, obviously reduce the power of the dollar and devalues our primary fiat currency, but what it also does is it gives the government even more leeway to spend, and all the while just make the problems of national debt and inflation even worse. Because, even if the economy can recover and we avoid a crash and just have a minor recession, which is the best case scenario at this point, we still have the looming threat of the national debt. And it's going to keep continuing to get worse. It's not just interest. It's the fact that, okay, in 2021, I'm starting to sound like a broken record because we keep going over this, but $5.5 trillion for the 2021 infrastructure bill, signed by Joe Biden. Where does all of that money come from? It comes from nothing. It comes from the future. It comes from, us, like specifically us, and then our kids. Probably not my kids, because I'm a degenerate and I probably won't be reproducing. But that's kind of besides the point. I think we all understand the analogy. Sort of the point that I'm trying to make is that this is all heading towards a almost type of super collapse where basically everybody who we owe debt to, Social Security, China, if any of them were to actually ask for their money back, no takebacks, I mean, what the fuck do we do?
Very true. Anyways,
Bro, okay. don't put this in the recording. But like, do
I'm
you
gonna put this in the
actually have
recording.
anything to say about what I just said, or did you just completely tune out?
No, I agree with most of it. I mean, there's very little to argue from my perspective. You know, um, and it's not to say that we regurgitate the same ideas, but there's very little for me to add when I also added, my little part, I guess.
Hmm.
Sunnyhawkeye, do you have anything to add about the economic stability and possible economic collapse of the economy in a year to 2 years due to the mask mandates?
I played the fifth.
Speaking of pleading the fifth, let's talk about this Popo getting some slop top.
No way, bro. I just want to
Alright.
let viewers
I'm
know he has an
depressed,
image
man.
on the script of Johnny Sins.
In a police
Right.
costume.
His favorite actor, wink wink.
Johnny Sins does it all, what can we say?
Bro,
I think Johnny Sins has actually had
If you think about it, all the like successful people in life are all bald.
True. Jeff Bezos,
Bezos,
Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins, Hike
Yeah.
his Destiny.
I'm definitely not bald. Let me
Yeah,
just
you
make
are.
that very clear.
okay,
Hey,
turn on your camera then.
No,
camera.
no, I don't want to get doxxed, No.
King Chow's bald.
I am not fucking bald. I am balding, but I am not bald.
You're bald.
You need
Your
to get
character,
some
your
keeps,
character's
bruh.
bald though.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
character's bald.
This podcast episode was not sponsored by Keeps.
Speaking of keeps, this podcast episode is sponsored by Keeps. Please
We're
sponsor
not
us.
sponsored by Keeps. Okay,
We're not
Keeps,
sponsored with
Keeps.
Keeps.
You know we
Listen,
can get
listen.
sued if we say there's a sponsor.
That's what
right?
I'm saying, bro. Okay,
We are
okay.
definitely not
Let's-
sponsored by
let's-
Keeps,
let's-
but you know what? Keeps, this would be an amazing segue.
Okay. Keeps, listen to me, all right? I cannot think of a demographic of people more needing of hair loss treatment, medical care that your service provides than right-leaning, arguably middle-age or sub-middle-age, probably men,
Probably, man. What do you mean?
probably men, probably
Have you seen
white.
Instagram
You know what I'm
analytics?
saying? Like there's a specific archetype that I'm appealing to here that maybe we can work something out. I'm just saying. Maybe I assume that most people who would self-identify as libertarian politically probably don't give a fuck about their hair or their general hygiene. I would know because I'm one of them.
Damn it, you dox yourself.
Real. I mean, they've already seen me, bro. I'm a whale. I'm a walrus. Walrus.
Yeah, you
whale.
are.
Nah, see, the thing
Oh.
is, the thing is, I do not believe in fat acceptance. I think that's
What?
some bullshit. No, I don't. Fat acceptance is mid. I think that, also calling people fat and then bullying them for not losing weight is also cringe. I think maybe you should just if you know somebody personally in your life who is fat, and both of these
Bully
losers
them.
do. No.
Bully them until they work out in the gym.
God damn it! No. Okay. I mean, it's more like if they are open to being helped and being encouraged, I would say do so. If they're not,
No.
bro, just leave them alone. It really ain't
No,
that
bully
fucking
them.
deep.
It's alright. Two things come from the bullying them, right? A, they go to the gym. B, them kill themselves. Either way, it's better society.
Bro,
Speaking about the betterment of society, Johnny Sins.
your transitions suck. You know who else sucks? Johnny Sins. There you go. I'm better.
Alright.
Does Johnny
so,
Sins suck?
I don't think so, actually. That might be a flaw with the transition. King
Wait,
Chow.
what?
I think he's straight.
He's straight?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, new topic. All right.
Speaking of Johnny Sins,
So let's talk about somebody who's probably everybody's forgotten about recently, but has sort of made a bit of a revival tour and got caught again.
yeah, this police officer.
Shut up.
So let's go watch this Twitter clip on X.com. X.com.
Don't
we
you-
rebranded. We've
It's just fucking Twitter, bro. It ain't whatever.
All right, we're watching this. We're watching this.
Right.
I need to get your
Oh my
thoughts.
god, it's drama alert. It all comes full circle. It's fucking drama alert. Hi, Keemstar. Hi.
All right, let's see Drama Alert tweeted out a video, and then the caption is, "An investigation is opened after a video of an officer wild and out appeared online. Police emoji, exclamation point emoji twice.
Shut
The
up.
officer is from Price
Officer
George
emoji.
County Police Department, comma, in Maryland."
Bro, you sound like a
can't
fucking
even
text-to-speech
lie, bro.
bot.
That's a nice Ford Explorer right there. I can't.
Yeah, I
even
think it's
lie.
the new updated one. I think so.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
really nice. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
the exterior, and like the interior must be nice and comfortable. You know,
Oh, yeah,
especially the back
seats.
seats.
Yeah. All right, Kincha, watch this clip.
Como nos gustan los pies a nosotros. Mira, pisando están, mira. No, yo con condado lo voy a mandar.
No te vaya a ver porque
Vaya. Para el carro, mira, para atrás la lleva, mira, ve. Ey, no, mira,
corriendo ya, mira.
¡Ey, yo! Quítate, maje, ¿verdad?
Quítate, Ale.
¡Ey, yo!
ay, pero por lo menos disimulándote para allá, ve, escondido.
Es un animal, es policía pelón.
Is it electric?
Wait, bro.
What?
Is that girl underage?
I doubt it. I mean, maybe.
No.
Wait,
I
what?
mean, okay. I think it's completely plausible that she's like over the age of 18, but
I'm
she's
pretty sure
so
she's of
short. What the
So?
fuck?
King Chow has not seen actual women.
You know, women are typically shorter than men, right?
Well, yeah, but not like that.
What if this guy's like
How does that make
6'9",
sense?
bro?
Bro, this
What-
probably no way.
No. Okay. That
Bro,
that
this guy
that
clears
that
over
guy
the car.
that guy is like 6'2".
Nah, he's like 6.
How the fuck do you?
No, he clears the car, bro.
Bruh.
Do you not? He literally, he's taller than the car, Vincent.
Okay,
Well,
then
let's
maybe
see
it's
how
like
I
a
mean,
tall the Ford
perspective thing.
Explorer is. Hold up. Height.
Yeah. Okay.
Ford Explorer.
I'm opening this shit in paint on now. We're investigating this.
70.2 inches. Now, if we use calculations over here, what is 12 times 6? Guys, we need to figure out this very difficult.
You don't know a calculator app on your
12.
fucking computer?
12 times 6.
Actually,
sorry. Hold on.
King Chow
I'm
might be
retarded.
actually
I'm
right.
retarded.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Okay, 12
King Chow might
times
be right.
6. I'm fucking
Oh,
retarded.
he's 6 foot. He's 6 foot.
Wait. Okay. Is it?
King Chow's right. King Chow's right. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
70.
For once he's right, bro. For once he's right.
72.
For once.
That
Is
means
it
she's like,
72?
she's gotta
he's
be.
like 5'11".
She's 5'4".
What?
Yeah. Okay. So again, 6'2". He's less than that. He's 5'11", right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means,
Basically John Trelansky height.
dude, you need to stop calling him out, bruh. Okay.
You keep saying he's like 6'3".
Oh, no one knows who John Trelansky is anymore.
I
Well,
know,
I mean,
that's
That's
the
not his
beauty.
name.
oh right, oh yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, now it's Drowsy.
Shut up, bruh.
Now it's your. Anyways, this officer.
You're crazy. Okay, so that's 5'11", and then the woman in this photo, she's tiny, bro.
She's like, I say she's like 5'3".
5'3" is generous. Honestly,
That's the
that
average
is
height of a
generous.
woman.
I mean, she might be 4'11".
Yeah,
But
well, I mean, what is a woman really?
What is a woman?
The average height is 5'4". As I prove my point, King Chow has never seen women.
I mean, I haven't, but that's besides the point. Okay, so if this is 5'11", hold on, I'm gonna share my screen.
My dog, does it really matter?
Yes. Look at my
Oh,
screen.
it's like
if
already
this is
10:40. We're not even halfway
if this
through
is
the
5'11",
yeah.
I mean,
Bro,
are you really gonna tell me that this is supposed to be
she's like a fucking head away from
Five.
his height.
5'3"?
Chow.
I don't see it, bruh. Okay,
A lot of women
at
don't even reach my
best-
shoulders, bro.
at
I'm like
best
6 foot.
she is
at
4'10". At
Bro, what?
best.
Bro, what?
Look at the measurements, bruh.
What if she's like, in college?
Look,
Have you
I'm
seen
not,
women nowadays, bro?
I'm not calling the police officer or anything. All right. I actually do think that she probably is of age. But it's not about that. I'm saying if she is of age, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Bro, oh my god. Do you guys see how stiff the suspension is? Oh my god. That's some stiff suspension to go around corners.
I'm
Holy
just
fuck.
saying that is
Stiff suspension.
that is very, very, very
Yeah.
short.
See, I
I
don't
haven't even
think
seen
they're-
them bouncing, bro.
No, see, I don't think they started yet, right? I think he's just getting a blowjob. And so
bro, there is just do not scroll to the comments, bro.
I'm scrolling down.
It's
I've
rough.
seen this one before. Guess where I got the image from, guys?
Nah, look above that, bro. It's bad.
The officer when that door shut. Mood at the moment, mischievous.
No. Okay, the red pill broadcast. You have the right to remain. Oh, come on, bro.
You have the right to remain silent. That's what he meant.
That's nasty, bro.
So what do you guys think? Do you think this cop was abusing his power, or do you think he was actually conducting some sort of search and seizure?
I don't
Personally, I believe it's the latter. What about your guys' thoughts?
I don't really know why we're talking about this, to be honest. Like,
man just gaining some comfort, you know?
I need to know more context about like why, like maybe she was being detained.
Oh yeah, you know, she might have been detained in the car alone with
I
the
don't
police
think she was
officer
detained.
because
Oh,
she was
that's-
given sloppy toppy.
That's crazy,
But you know, there's definitely no
bro.
abusing of power going on.
Well, okay.
See, I don't think it's abuse of power. I think he's just using a squad car.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
maybe
he's
on his
forcing
break.
himself on her.
Yeah, he's on his break probably. That's what I'm
Like,
thinking.
obviously, this is like bad, right? He shouldn't be
nah.
doing this. But I don't think he's abusing power. That's a bad way of putting it. 'Cause abusing power is like forcing her and forcing her into a car because he's a cop.
I mean, that's just called sexual assault,
Speaking of sexual assaults,
bro.
EDP 445.
I mean, okay. Credit
Great
where credit
transition.
is due. That's
Well,
actually
it's not sexual
Yes,
assault.
it
It's like
is.
harassment.
what.
Well, I guess it depends how you define assault and harassment in the context of EDP 444 445, excuse me, trying to get with a 16-year-old child. You know,
Bro,
it depends how you define it. Generally, as you go into law, definitions become really loose with child defenses
yeah.
for good reason, but you know.
Okay, well, I guess let's talk about it then.
All right,
the thing is,
guys.
I'm tired of it because the thing is, okay, I
He does
okay,
this like every week. I know.
I originally heard of EDP 445 once, all the way fucking like 5 years ago, I think, with the whole cupcake incident. That was the only time I heard of anything related to EDP 445, and then I forgot about him, and then he like popped up back in my newsfeed like last year, where it was like, oh look, he's going to jail. Good, I guess. You know, pedophile in jail, right? Like, that's fucking obvious. I didn't need to be reminded about this guy. And then I heard about him 3 months later where it's like, oh, by the way, he's having kidney failure. And I'm like, okay, I guess. But why do I keep hearing about him? And it's like, now he's back. And I guess he's not in jail or he's on bail or something because he's, you know, out here, you know, fucking Discord kittening it up, and it's like, bruh, I'm
Don't
tired.
pretend like you didn't use that fucking term.
I know exactly what I said, and can I just say I have the pass, bro? I'm a Discord moderator. I can say that.
What?
You
don't-
could say that you like to moderate Discord servers.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, you do what now, Vince? You do what now, King Chow?
I
What?
moderate Discord servers.
Wait, are you a Redditor and your Discord admin?
How much Reddit karma do you have, bro?
Let
lay
me
it on us.
No, let me check. Not much.
My prediction's 5K.
Close. 4.6k.
What the fuck?
Well, 4.5.5k.
I mean, you're kind of
Oh.
falling behind. I can't even lie.
I mean, I
You
don't
need to really
really,
step up the
I don't
game.
really use Reddit a whole lot, honestly. Well, I do, but I'm like a lurker, you know.
Like EDP 445.
Bro, no. Okay,
No. His like EDP 445 and his affiliation with the Eagles.
Listen to me, okay? FBI, he was joking. He has no idea what he's fucking talking about.
I plead insanity.
Child loves the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey guys, we should really watch this Twitter clip of EDP getting caught.
I'm just so tired of it, man. All right, fine.
Shut up, watch the cupcake.
But have you ever seen? Wait, let me show.
You know, this is not a fucking joke, man. I'm just seldom at a loss for words. You know, 2 years ago you were caught. Kiss my ass in 4K trying to meet a 13-year-old. And really,
I'm not talking to you. He's talking to
really,
you.
my nigga, this is bullshit, man. That y'all pulling right now.
Bro, what? Why is that guy dressed like the fucking? I don't know what fucking show that was, but like, you know, I put the new 4. He's on the G. I tried to. What
the fuck?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like that fucking meme. Like I'm not crazy, right? Crazy. I was crazy.
Crazy for some common sense.
Nice save. Nice save. Also, that's you, bro. Don't you love common sense?
I do, actually.
What?
You don't like common sense?
Well, common sense doesn't exist anymore. It's not very much common anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I love common sense in my brain.
What? Why are you guys talking about this when
Speaking
we're
of
talking
something
about
that goes
children?
into mouths, Logan Paul's fiance has had a lot of things in her mouth.
We didn't even watch the fucking video.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
We didn't even talk
bro.
about the whole situation. Did you even explain them how they came into contact?
I actually did.
Oh, you did? I wasn't listening.
No. Seriously, look at this. Okay, so that guy on the right, I can't fucking describe it because I don't know where the meme comes from. But there's that fucking animation of the guy with the thick ass.
No. Gideon is literally that Fortnite character with the pinata outfit, and EDP is the Predator from Fortnite.
What?
I'll show you. I'll put it in the chat.
All right, bet.
Oh my god, this guy doesn't understand Fortnite. Like, what?
No, let him cook. Let him cook.
All right, so I'm gonna send a picture EDP, not EDP, of Gideon in the Discord.
Bro, wait.
Right.
Okay, so wait, huh?
And this is
That's got to be racially motivated.
Wait, dude, hold on. This entire
and that's EDP, bro. And that's EDP.
Wait, he's not thick enough though.
Wait, hold on,
and then this is King Cho.
Oh, nah.
Bro, the FBI is gonna tap our Discord, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm going on a list because of you. What the fuck?
And then let me show you Ario.
A picture of Sunnyhawkeye.
All right, yeah. No, let's see Kaika 69. Let's see this.
So Kaika is the one protecting it with the gun, you know.
Wait, where's the? I'm confused.
Get it?
Bro,
you're a banker?
Bro,
did you run the banks?
Oh my god! That's gotta be racially motivated.
And then
the first one was it?
No, this is me, dog. Let me show you mine. Let me show you my skin for Fortnite. Where is it?
It's gonna be Reyna, dude. He's gonna put a picture of Reyna.
In Fortnite?
God, shut up.
No, in Valorant.
Bro, honestly, like Reyna's kind of bad though. Not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Wait. He's actually straight. Wait.
Oh
Hold on.
Oh my god.
We gotta
clip it.
We gotta save this. Clip it. Well, he's already recording.
That's true.
I think I've literally mentioned that I'm bi like 10 times.
No.
Everybody just forgets because I'm always just gotta be the sus one.
Look, I've never seen you with a woman. I've only seen you with men.
Okay, but have you really seen me with either?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on the next topic before this gets really bad.
Yeah, I realized like where this could go, and we're moving on.
We're moving on to Dillon Danis versus Logan Paul.
I mean, dildo
So-
down.
Who gives
down
a
the thing?
fuck, man? Guys, Logan Paul's
this
fighting
is
another
actually-
person.
No, King Chow, this is actually an interesting topic on free speech, which I think
Oh.
you'll enjoy.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right, I'm hearing you.
so let's talk about the context of the situation.
Bet.
Essentially, Logan Paul and Dillon Danis are having a fight. Dillon Danis, he's an MMA fighter. He's not amazing, but he's not like trash, and he hasn't had a fight in 3 years or something like that. But Logan Paul has had many fake wrestling matches in the past couple of years, so it kind of evens out, if you ask me. People are saying there's a real weight difference between Logan Paul and Dillon Danis, but we don't know yet for certain. So, because there's a lot of time till the actual fight. But regardless, they're having this fight, and of course, when you're having a fight, a boxing fight, you need some promotion. So what does Dillon Danis do? Well, he starts attacking Logan Paul, but in particular, he starts attacking Logan Paul's fiance. And you might think that's a low blow or whatever, blah blah blah. But his brother Jake Paul was attacking his fiance like 2 years ago when they were supposed to fight a long time ago. So I think it evens out. Anyways,
I
don't think it's
remember when
right,
Jake
but,
Paul,
you know, I
Logan
understand
Paul
where it's
were
coming from.
trashy YouTubers and we're fucking boxing people.
Regardless, listen up.
Okay, all right.
Dillon Danis has been attacking Logan Paul's fiance. Well, attacking is a wrong word because I don't think you could attack people with speech. I think that's a wrong statement. But
I
but
think
he
the
has
most
been
you'd be able to say is like slanderous speech.
slander. Look, he's been tweeting pictures of Logan Paul's fiance, sometimes with captions that are very brief, or sometimes without captions. And sometimes these tweets gets thousands of likes. I'm talking a lot of people view these tweets who know nothing about Dillon Danis, Logan Paul, KSI, Tommy Fury, or any of the fights. So let's take a look at one of his most popular tweets about Logan Paul's fiance. So this is the first one.
I
It's her
love how
describing-
all of our topics have just been, hey, let's check out these tweets.
Yeah.
That's what. That's
All right,
what.
so this one has
All right.
312,000 likes with 140 million views.
I
Kind of
bet.
insane. Let's watch this first one. It's her describing what she likes most in life.
By the way, I'm very proud of myself. This is the longest I've ever gone without sex since I started. Obviously, it's driving me crazy. I am struggling. I need penis inside of me. ASAP. Like, all I want is like a big fat sausage just destroying my body. So, if any of you guys know a good dick that doesn't have STDs on it, I'll take it. Right here.
Huh.
Is she an OF star?
What?
Is she an OF star?
No, I don't think she's on OnlyFans. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's not.
Why would she post something like that?
Yeah,
It's just so dumb.
yeah, like we're not ones to talk about our, internet.
Yeah, we're
footprint.
dirty virgins, but
No, we're not ones to talk about the footprint of our internet activity.
oh,
Right.
I thought we're going a different direction.
Yeah, but this is bad, dog. Like, this is really bad because, look, I'm gonna make a leftist talking point here, but
Oh,
as a
no.
woman, you are not expected to be promiscuous. I think
Why
we
not?
all agree on that.
How is
know.
that
So,
a leftist talking point?
well, I think maybe okay. Let me change it a little bit, which I disagree
If
with.
anything,
Maybe
that's
you're right.
kind of a trad take.
Okay, what I meant to say, society expects you not to be promiscuous. I think I said, as a woman, you're not supposed to be
Ha!
promiscuous. But,
Not anymore. It's 2023,
Yeah.
bucko.
but the leftists actually make this talking point where it's like, oh my god, women have it so rough. Society expects all of this, even though it's impossible to achieve, even though it's been achieved for like the past thousands of years. of human
Literally all of
existence.
human history. Because all the societies that practiced monogamy worked, and all of the ones
Yeah.
that didn't either got outcompeted or didn't function at all.
Right. And so I think that's where the issue lies, right? It's the fact that she's making these very promiscuous statements and not really thinking about her actual consequences.
She's literally going online asking for dick, and her only requirement is no STDs, please. I trust the internet, smile.
No
Right.
way.
And that was a bad tweet. I mean, we all agree that's not a good look for Nina Agdal. That's the name of his fiance. But if you look at Dillon Danis, his caption there wasn't a lot there. He just says morning with a sunshine emoji. So the video speaks for itself. That was the biggest tweet he made. The second tweet he made was, if Logan breaks the engagement, with Nina, which is his fiance, this would be his second pump and dump. And then community notes added third.
Oh,
Because, I think there's yeah.
Bro, the community notes. I don't know what the fuck has been going on with it, but that has got to be like one of the best features. I thought it was gonna be horrible. I thought it was gonna be a horrible feature where it was basically gonna be like embedded fact checking, kind of like on Wikipedia or YouTube. Like you'll be watching a video about climate change and then it'll show a little Wikipedia article called "Climate Change." It just shows the Wikipedia correct opinion trademark, and there's no room for nuance. There's no room for anything. It's just, here's the correct opinion. Here you go. Don't go out there believing misinformation. But then it's like, oh, okay, community notes are actually created by people, by users. And so that means they actually do have the ability to shine truth on mistruth or add extra context for things they're lacking. And it actually ends up kind of being like a subtle ratio. But of course, the community notes only work if they're actually true. So it's not even like, ratio. It's more like a complete deconstruction of the person's argument embedded right underneath the tweet before you scroll down into the replies and see everybody just making fun of them. That is actually a pretty cool feature, all things considered.
I think the problem is that Child's right. Normally it's a ratio on the person making the tweet, but this time Dillon Danis made the ratio on Logan Paul, and then community notes added an extra ratio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really bad. And that got 53,000 likes because of obviously the community notes adding their thing.
Yeah, right.
And then the third clip I want to provide is a picture of Nina. So let's just watch it. It has 93,000 likes.
Oh, this is gonna be
20
good.
million views.
Bro.
So, it's hard to say what's happening in this picture.
Yeah.
But I'm sure many people can make their own assumptions.
I mean,
you pegging him or what?
I think he said the quiet part out loud, but
Well, okay, the thing is, right, that's man feet, right? So if you think about it in terms of human geometry, there's only so many positions that the guy could be in that would make sense for the feet to be next to the face. And also,
unless she's a guy.
What?
Unless she's a guy.
Well, yeah, but
I doubt it.
I don't think transitioning technology is that far.
Hasn't her nudes been leaked already though?
So it was fake. So somebody posted it on the internet of like a girl that looked like Nita. So
bro, and all of the replies, bro.
No, they're bad. But this is the beauty about Dillon Danis.
No.
Posting these pictures without any captions.
I'm putting this at the end of the thing, please. Before we continue with the topic, look at this reply. It is my fucking favorite. Turn volume on.
Yeah. But listen, the beauty is he posts nothing as the caption. So he's making the readers interpret the image, which is public information, as they want. And another thing to mention, it's not like this is kind of unfair criticism. Nina Agdal has been with hundreds of celebrities. She's famously been with Leonardo DiCaprio, and he dumped her when she was 26. So, there's that.
Yeah, I guess there is that.
And the thing is, he's just posting these pictures without much comment or reaction. He's just posting them. And I want to read the lawsuit Nina Agdal has brought against Dillon Danis. So this is what it reads. Plaintiff Nina Agdal brings this action against defendant Dillon Danis for violations of the revenge porn statute, the 2022 Violence Against Women Act reauthorization, 15 U.S.C, section 6851, and for invasion of privacy pursuant to New Jersey statute 2A, 58D, I don't know what that means, based on his unauthorized disclosure of non-consensual sexually explicit photograph of plaintiff, depicting full frontal nudity to millions of social media users in the course of relentless, ongoing campaign of cyber harassment and bullying against her. Important thing to mention, there is no nudity. So that brings a kind of issue with the whole case. But another problem with the case is she's actually asking for Dillon Danis to serve jail time. So ironically, Logan Paul has been calling out Dillon Danis for possibly not showing up to the fight because he has to back out. But now he might be put in prison and unable to show up for the fight. So it's like, there's always that kind of irony.
Crazy. Kind of funny.
And so this is, look, my opinion, I think this is an argument for free speech because revenge porn, I think we all agree, is bad, right? Nobody should be posting nudes of somebody that they've been intimate with or want to be intimate with on the internet without their permission.
Yeah.
But this is all public information though. So this information's already on the internet and there's not much searching you need to do, but the problem is nobody wants to do the searching and Dillon Danis is willing to do the searching. And so he's putting it up on the internet.
Well, the same thing you said about literally anyone's like online, history.
Right.
Like if you have the time to search for it, then
you'll find it.
Exactly.
I think it's most prominent with Twitter users. I mean, you go back to Twitter users in the mid 2000s and you'll find weird shit on some accounts. But that's your Twitter footprint and it's going to be there for the rest of time. And so this is a good lesson for not just women but also men to really consider what they're putting out on the internet. And I know this is ironic coming from us, but that's a very important thing to note.
I mean,
in this
is it?
case. Yeah, I think so because we've been pretty reckless in the past.
Oh, well, yeah, fair enough.
Whoa, don't gotta tell everyone our dirty laundry here.
No, I mean, I think specifically in the context of Sons of Liberty, we have definitely done some things that have been fairly risky. I think the most notable example was probably just the Liberty Lives. I think,
for sure.
Especially the second one. I don't know why the hell we were thinking, oh yeah, let's do it completely like with our full faces and bodies exposed. That's fine. Why not?
Look, my face and body was not exposed. I wore very big clothing that day.
That's kind of cope, but I understand what you're saying.
So what are you guys' thoughts about this general situation?
I don't know. I don't really have much of a take on it because I guess I don't really fully understand the context behind all of it. I was only barely listening, but basically what I can gather here is that the discussion is between whether or not basically the publicization whatever of that information, which was intimate to the rest of the world, was legitimate or moral. And I mean, I'd probably say no on a certain level or extent, just because it's a violation of personal boundaries, I think. As far as free speech is concerned, I don't really know how that's involved at all. Because
maybe freedom of expression is the correct way to put it.
But is it? I mean,
I think so. I mean, listen, do you think it's morally, just from a moral standpoint, okay to go through someone's Twitter history and find all the bad shit they tweeted out and then post that online to try and cancel them? Do you think that's morally okay?
So, to be clear here, am I arguing for or against the morality of cancel culture?
Yeah. Do you believe morally cancel culture is okay?
Well, no, at least. But the thing is, I think it's definitely it's not black or white, one or the other. It's more about context. It's more about the specifics. I think about as far as cancel culture is concerned, you have I would say the immoral part is about, many times in cancellings there are facts about people that are literally just made to fuck up for shock value, or to lambast somebody who the general populace doesn't really like. But more importantly, I think cancel culture is a problem when it gets to the realm of silencing the person who they're trying to cancel, getting them fired from their job, all that stuff. But the initial sparking incident where somebody brings up something that somebody else said publicly on the internet for everybody to see, in the attempts that it will audience capture a new group of people who specifically hate that person and want to see their downfall. I don't know. I mean, it's not righteous, it's not good, but I wouldn't say that it's particularly morally bad, because I don't know, on a certain level it's kind of like, I mean, yeah, that is kind of free speech, but right. I don't know. Again, it depends on the specific context. Right. And I mean, the other thing is, yeah.
Let me mention something. So you're on the fence, but you generally think cancel culture is bad as
yes.
As an idea. Do you think cancel culture should be illegal?
No.
And I think that's the point with this, right? It's not exactly cancel culture what Danis is doing, but he's merely just bringing up pictures with very short captions or no captions at all for the internet to see. That is already public information.
And that's that's the problem, because the thing is, some people treat the internet, and frankly, for a long time, and in some circumstances, I am one of these people. I and many others have treated the internet like a private space, because most of us will never be found and will never be recognized by the public as public figures. That is the reality for 98% of every single person on the planet. The internet is basically private. It's not private, it is public, but it's basically private because nobody will ever really find you, a needle in a haystack, right? So, but the thing is, it is still public. And forgetting that is a fault. And the consequences of that fault are, if you treat the internet like it's a private setting, you're going to take everything that happens to you personally, and you're going to share some things that you probably shouldn't. If you treat the internet like the public setting that it is, you will put reasonable restrictions on what you share with, in the sense that you don't want to share everything with the entire world, just for privacy's sake. And you will not take everything that everybody says seriously because you don't know them. But the thing is, it is tempting, at least on some level, to treat the internet like it is a private space, because a lot of social media is engineered around friends. I mean, pretty much every single social media website has a friend system, or at least a follower system. And that makes it so that everybody kind of has their own microcosm of the internet to explore and inhabit. And that encourages people to treat the internet like a private space. That's ultimately the reason why cancel culture gets so out of hand. Is it's this it's a radical mixing of two entirely different groups of people from entirely different subsections of the internet, with different values, with different beliefs, with different, basically different cultures, and they mix and they chemically react, it's water and sodium together, right? It's like it creates this, it's this cataclysmic clash between two groups of people who have lived and continue to live in completely isolated echo chambers of their own ideas. It's not even just that they're echo chambers. They're entirely sealed off and isolated, privatized to the entirety of the rest of the internet until that inciting motion that is the canceling event, where the two come in contact. And then, of course, all the bad stuff happens, like contacting jobs and character assassinations and life ruining. But that's sort of a separate thing.
I got Sunnyhawkeye on speaker.
They found me, guys.
They found him, guys.
Yeah. They checked stuff.
Oh shit! Shit! The FBI got him.
Was number one.
Yeah. Well, I think don't know how we would continue this.
Well, we just gotta end the episode, right?
Yeah, I think we could end it since Sunnyhawkeye is on the phone with me and everyone can hear him.
That.
All right. So Sunnyhawkeye, just to make it easier for us, you go first with the outro, so there's no confusion about when you should speak.
Outro?
Yeah.
You guys talked about Trump, picture, shot?
No, we did not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll save that for the next episode.
Shot, funny, Anyways, so I do an outro. Okay, I got this.
Bro.
You gonna do it?
You already said no? You already do now?
Yeah. Oh boy.
God.
No, okay.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's it. Sons of Liberty. I'm your host with the most. Kaika does Destiny. King Chow, please say your outro.
I have become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Oh no, he's quoting Thanos.
Say the outro?
He's quoting Thanos.
God is dead and we have killed him.
Thanos
How
is getting
must we
quoted.
live with ourselves? The murderers of all murderers.
Like, gotta kill half the
Yeah, pretty much.
hate.
Anyways, let's not include that.
Sometimes when I look into this podcast, it looks back at me.
You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink. This is madness.